guys, welcome back. So we are going to start with priming our face, very important. I'm going to use the NYX Angel Veil Primer. It does kind of leave a little bit of a white cast, but you just have to really get in there, blend it everywhere, even layer, and you'll be fine. Now I'm going to use the Badescu Rose Water Facial Spray. This thing is so good. I'm going to do a little bit of a spritz to hydrate my skin. Oh, and it smells so good. Now I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation mixed with a little bit of the L'Oreal Infallible. And I'm going to apply that with a brush first. Give an even application all over my face. This is my favorite combo, by the way. It's so good. Then I'm going to use my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge and I'm going to blend it. It looks a little lighter. The foundations look lighter on camera, but it's because of my lighting. I'm very sorry. But I promise it matches. Same thing happened last time with my last video. So as concealer, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And right now this is my favorite. And I do a little bit under the eyes, do a little bit of a triangle. I do a little bit on my forehead too, and a little bit on my chin, not too much. Now I'm going to move on to my brows. I'm going to use the Anastasia DipBrow Pomade in the color Chocolate. And I'm going to use this angled brush. I'm going to brush out those fuzzy caterpillars. And then we're going to do our brows. This has been my favorite product for brows now. It's pretty good, really blendable, easy to use. Kind of go for a subtle brow, not too strong of a brow. Now I'm going to set my under eyes with the Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I don't necessarily bake, but I kind of just press it on a little bit. It's kind of like baking, but I don't leave it for too long. Then I'm going to dust it off. And I'm going to move on to my NYX Highlighting Contour Pearl Palette. So good. I'm going to use the banana shade because my undertone is yellow, so I don't want too much of a white under eye. Yeah, this part I was watching Glee and some shit went down. So I was like, hell no, no way. Anyway, back to reality. I'm going to use I kind of mix all of them except for the first darker one. And yeah, I just bronze. I don't necessarily contour. Kind of just add a little color to the edges of my face for dimension. Then I'm going to contour my nose. I'm going to use a little bit of ashy color. I kind of regret using that color, but you know, you live and you learn. I kind of just do a line. I kind of like flare my nostrils to see that little crease, and I kind of draw the line going down, and then I go around the tip of my nose, and then I bring it up to my eyes to make it even. Then I blend it a lot, because you don't want those too harsh lines there. It's not cute. Bring it out too. And the nose is snatched. Now I'm going to use the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion all over my lid to secure my eyeshadow to make it last all day. I do an even layer of that. And then I'm going to use my holy grail, Morphe 35 holding it down for me since day one. Yeah, one eyeshadow popped out, but it's all good. Everyone has flaws. Oh, I'm so corny. Okay, I'm going to use that light brown and that yellowish color. And I'm going to set my primer. It's very important. Just so the other eyeshadows blend easier. I'm going to use that orangey peachy color, and I'm going to use that as a transition shade, but a little bit above my crease. I kind of open my eye to see where my crease is at, and then I do it a little higher, just because I'm going to do a lighter brown right under. Kind of like a gradient, like a reverse sunset, you know? Now I'm going to use that brown, that chocolate, milk chocolate brown, and that's going to go on my crease. I really love how these two colors go together. They're like soulmates. Now I'm going to use that darker milk chocolate, if you will, mixed with that dark chocolate. And I'm going to press it on all over my lid at first, and then you can start dragging it out. But I wanted like the highest pigmentation first. Be very careful with this because these eyeshadows are very, very pigmented. So I start out a little light, and I just keep adding more. Then I'm going to use a little bit of the brown that we use just to blend out the edges of the darker brown, so we don't have any harsh lines. Now, this is a trick I learned from Jaclyn Hill. That's my girl. You take your any translucent powder that you used, any loose powder, and you take an angled brush, and you kind of like you kind of bake on your eyeshadow to give it a clean cut. That's if you do your eyeshadow right after your foundation and stuff. If you don't, then you can use a wipe or whatever. But this is a trick I used, and it's really, really useful. So I'm handing it down to you guys. Now I'm going to use the L'Oreal Luminous Million Lashes mascara. Love this mascara. It's so good. And hear me out. You know, I've been trying to learn how to put eyelashes on. I really suck. I'm sorry. But, you know, good for you guys. You guys can go with this journey with me when I get better. I know they look a little wonky, but I fix them at the end, so no worries. Nobody panic. So now I'm going to take the dark chocolate color that I used, and I'm going to use that right on my lower lash line to kind of smoke it out. My lash, I'm going to fix it, I promise. Don't look at it too much. And then I'm going to use the lighter brown to smoke that out. This is just an all over smoked out look, so it's all good. Now to mix my natural lashes with my fake lashes, I'm going to use the mascara. And now I'm going to use the Too Faced black charcoal pencil to tightline my upper lash line so you can't see my skin on my eyelashes. And I'm going to use it on my lower lash line. I use this brush to hold down my skin so I don't mess up my concealer. And then we're going to use the same mascara on my lower lash line. I feel like that lower lash line mascara really makes a difference. Kind of brings the whole look together. Now we're going to use the Milani eyeshadow / highlighter in the color Bella Chiffon. And I'm going to put that on my inner corner to brighten it up since the whole eye look is matte. Kind of wanted to add a little shimmer. And I'm going to use it on my brow bone as well for highlight, girl. And then we're going to blend the orange and the brown a little bit more so everything is cohesive. And now I'm going to use the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. Girl or boy, everybody. This blush is bomb. It's so good. It has like little shimmers too. So you don't have to put that much highlight, but you know, we extra, so we gonna put highlight anyway. Now I'm gonna bake a little bit just to clean up my contour and my blush. Leave it there for not too long. And now I'm gonna set the rest of my face. I'm gonna use the Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder. Because I'm really oily, I like to extra set. I like the matte look too, so if you don't like the matte look, you don't have to set again, but you know. Now I'm gonna use a stippling brush. This is an e.l.f. stippling brush just to blend the blush and the contour so everything looks good. And I'm gonna spritz my face with the rose water again. And then I'm gonna use my favorite, my Becca highlighter in Champagne Pop. Yes, bomb. I'm gonna spritz my brush and I'm gonna apply the highlight, girl, on the tops of my cheekbones, on my nose. I really been feeling this nose highlight. I be ODing. Like my boyfriend be complimenting me. Holding it down, babe. Love you. And then you give yourself a highlight mustache. That's always a necessity. And then because I'm OD extra, acting as if I was going somewhere, I highlighted my collarbone. because, you know, your body can't be matte and your face is all highlighted. So you got to even it out. You got to glow, girl. Now I'm going to use a Lime Crime matte lip something in the color Shroom. I love this color. It's like the perfect semi-nude for me. Like when it wears off, it looks like it's my natural color, my lip color, so it's good. So you smack your lips, you blend it out, and you're all done. Okay, so I just finished filming this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like it. And if you don't, then tell me why. And if you did, then give it a big thumbs up. No, give it a thumbs up. Comment, share, subscribe. And yeah, just even if you watch it, like just the view, I thank you so much. And we're out. Bye.